everyone. We're going to evaluate the expression 16 to the power of 1/3 divided by 24 to the power of 2/3 divided by 18 to the power of 1/3. So let's get started. And I'm going to look, we want to use some of these exponent rules, and our bases are all different. So the way I would start with this is just, let's get some base 2's in here. I know that 16 is 2 to the power of 4. So I can rewrite this a little bit to get us started. 2 to the power of 4, then we have to the power of 1/3. All right, and then we have divided by, now the 24, that's like 3 times 8. So I can write this as 3 times 2, so I get this 2 in here. 8 is 2 cubed, so 2 cubed, and then we have that to the power of 2/3. Then we have divided by 18, that's 2 times 9, so I'm going to write 2 times 3 squared to the power of 1/3. So basically I've used the smallest numbers I can think of here, so I can simplify this. Now let's go ahead and use our power property of exponents here. So I'm multiplying these exponents. So this is going to be 2 to the power of 4/3 divided by, now this one we have two terms, so this is going to be 3 to the power of 2/3 times 2, and what happens here is when you multiply these, the 3's cancel. So you're just going to get 2 squared. And then for this piece, we're going to get 2 to the power of 1/3 times 3 to the power of 2/3. All right. Now, what I can do is switch this around and make it all multiplying. And the way you can do that is write the first term, 2 to the power of 4/3. And then instead of divide, change that to times, but then you have to change your exponents here. So this is going to be times 3 to the power of negative 2/3, right? Because of your negative exponent. So it changes from divide to multiply. And then this would be times 2 to the power of negative 2. Here we have another divide, so that's going to be times 2 to the power of negative 1/3 times 3, and change this negative 2/3. All right, now let's group our 2's together. So we have the same basis, so this is 2's. And I'm going to use my product rule or my quotient rule, basically. So this is going to be 2 to the power of 4/3. We're just using the product rule, basically. And then we have minus 2 for this one. And then minus 1/3. All right, and now let's look at our base 3. Our base 3's are here. So that's going to be times 3 to the power of negative 2/3 minus 2/3. All right. So this is going to simplify. I'm going to try to do some of this a little bit. This is going to be negative 4/3. So this is going to be 2 to the power of negative 1 times 3 to the power of negative 4/3. I'm running out of room, so I'm going to write that again. We have 2 to the power of negative 1 times 3 to the power of negative 4/3. All right. So basically, they're both negative. So using your negative properties, that's going to be 1 divided by 2 times 3 to the power of 4/3, which can simplify to 1 divided by 2. Now this is your root. So we're going to do cube root of 3 to the power of 4. Now, since my power is bigger than my root, I can simplify this as equals 1 divided by 2 times 3 to the cube root of the power of 3. And this is going to give you 1 divided by 6 times the cube root of 3. That's your final answer. I'm just going to go over this a little bit. So basically when you have, let's just write 1 divided by cube root of 3 to the power of 4. That means this can be written as 1 divided by cube root of 3 times 3 cubed. So that means I can pull this, when you cancel out these 3's here, I can pull this 3 out. And that's what I did. I pulled it out here. But I still had my square root of 3 left. So there's a little simplification on that. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.